Good afternoon. Listen, I was watching some YouTube videos and it's like another lady that's always singing. And I was like, is this a brown and black person thing? Like, we just sing our way through life. Okay. I feel like my content in certain aspects is like that lamb chops play along. Y'all remember that show? Remember the song at the end? This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing and not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end. Oh, anyways, welcome to another episode of Just Forget About It. This is Ep.18 PPP, putting purpose into position. Lego. All right. Now, what does this really mean? PPP, putting purpose into position. All of us were born with a purpose connected to our spiritual ascension. With day-to-day distractions and obligations, what ways are we or can we honor our inner voice, our locked up dreams, that aspect of us? Or, on a more practical level, the things we are naturally gifted at or good at. The things that bring us joy, that doesn't require an immense amount of effort, whether mentally or physically. Now, I know living in whimsical bliss isn't a reality a lot of us share and always carry. And that's valid. It is. It is valid. I have been there and I still go there. Meaning some days I don't want to look on the brighter side. I want to feel exactly what's going on and I'm angry because I've been taking steps to do that. And I understand that. So let's speak to that point of view, shall we? When life is handing us poo putt and we are giving it our all, I mean, you are giving it up. You giving life all you got. And life is just giving you bullshit. How do we avoid the wave of negativity that usually floods us when our efforts are feeling unnoticed, unaccounted for, unreciprocated? That coldness, that bitterness, that resentment. Y'all, I still struggle with this. I'm telling you. Well, I've been thinking about this because I'm on this healing journey and I want y'all to come along with me. I think some of y'all unknowingly have been coming along. If you've been watching, you've been along. I believe, good folks, the answer is actually on the opposite side of our forced or even conscious efforts. So, opposed to giving it our all, we turn that inside out. And we give it all away. Now, when I say give it all away, please understand that we are not surrendering the components of caring or wanting a certain outcome. You can still want it, but we simply aren't attached to the controlling or ruling factor of this respective thing or outcome. Now, trust me when I say, it takes a lot of discipline to do this. I'm saying it like it's like easy peasy, 1, 2, 3, but it is not. It requires a lot of discipline to walk on the side of your favor all days and all times. And some days you may not be able to, and that's okay. But I am by no means saying that this is easy but it does free your mind from ruminating and replaying things that have you tripped up. So it might be worth the investment. And this, in turn, when you free your mind, creates space for you to feed your spirit and your mind those things that bring you joy. And those things that we are naturally good at. And this can really be anything. It doesn't have to be a monumental, I'm changing the world, I've always wanted to be a diplomat, I always wanted to be an actress. You can feed those things, absolutely, if you have the momentum and the gumption to do it. But for those that want to be on the more practical end of pouring into their purpose, this could be anything from volunteering locally once a quarter. That's not even once a month, that's once every 3 months. Or doing that 5K walk or run for a cause for a loved one that you care about or for yourself. Or just taking the time to do something or check out a class or an interest that you've been holding off for a while, like for whatever. It doesn't really matter what the reasons you've been holding it off for is. Just do it. And in that, my friends, we are honoring that little voice. That's what we're doing when we do those things. That little voice that we beat off in the name of obligations. And that is how we can all put purpose into position. So how about it? I think we all can take those steps. I think we all can invest in ourselves a little more in 24 and beyond. Because we've been spending our lives investing in others or investing in other things, our job. We're proud to say we've worked at a company for 10, 13 years. How about the time that we invested into our own inner voice, our own happiness, our own purpose? I think we could do it. So until next time, y'all, J Fat out.